Hello students, you're welcome to today's class, and today we are treating a very important topic in algebraic, which is simultaneous equation. Simultaneous equation is a very important topic in algebra, which will play an important role in your mathematical knowledge in your junior section, and also is another topic that will be developed in your senior secondary school. So it will be very nice for you to pay attention, rapt attention at that, so that you will have a better knowledge of this very topic, and it will aid your understanding in your senior secondary school. Let us look at our specific objective of the day. Our specific objective says that at the end of this lesson, I should be able to solve simultaneous equation using one of the method is elimination method. The other method is substitution method. Then the last one is a graphical method. All of them are just approaches of resolving simultaneous equation, and you also find out that each of them have a target, which is solving of simultaneous equation. What is simultaneous equation first? We said simultaneous equation is the combination of more than one equation with the same variables. More than one equations with the same variables. So whenever you are solving problems and you find out that you have more than one equation, for you to find the values of the variables in that equation, you should know that it is simultaneous equation. So now when you see a simultaneous equation, the first step you ask yourself, which method will be convenient for me to solve such problem? So one of the method is elimination method. What is elimination? Elimination is like killing something, silencing something for a particular purpose. So now let us look at this example here. We see they said, find the values of x and y in the equations x minus y equals to 6 and 2x plus y equals to 3. So now you have these two variables in the equation. You know, normally if it is a single equation, we would have said it is not possible for you to dictate the value of x and y. But since it is two equations, very good, it has become at least there will be a technique for us to resolve the problem. So now let's look at this. It said, from the given equations, check the corresponding variable whose coefficients are the same. Now if you look at the equation 1, we have x minus y is equals to 6. So the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 1, and the coefficient of y in equation 1 is 1. So now let us look at equation 2. We have 2x plus y equals to 3. So if you look at the coefficient of x in equation 2 is 2, and the coefficient of y is 1. So that simply means that if you compare the corresponding coefficients, you find out that y has the same coefficient, which is 1 and 1. So if the two are the same, now the next thing you look at the nature of the coefficient of the nature of the coefficient of y in equation 1 and y in equation 2. So if you look at the coefficient of y, the nature of the coefficient of y in equation 1 and 2, you find out that the equation 1, the coefficient is minus 1, while that of equation 2 is plus 1. So since the two of them are different signs, since the two that we say that they have the same coefficient but their signs are different, it will enable us to say, okay, since their signs are different, for them to cancel each other, we need to add them. But if supposing their signs are different, the same, for us to cancel them, we need to subtract them. So now in this case, since they are different, we are not subtracting, but we are adding. So let's add and see. You are adding the two equations. We have what? The coefficient of x in the equation 1 is what? 1. Then plus the coefficient of x in equation 2 is what? 2. So 1 plus 2 gives us what? 3. It becomes 3x. So the coefficient of y here is what? Minus 1. And the coefficient of y in equation 2 is what? Plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is also the same thing as minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is what? 0. So that makes it to be what? 0y, which is equal to 6 plus 3 is what? 9. So 0x is the same thing as what? 0, because 0 times x is what? 0. So 0 means what? Nothing. So that's why we have what? 3s is equals to what? 9. So our target is to know the value of x, not just to solve the problem, but we want to know what x is standing for. So we need to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is what? 3. So 3x divided by 3 will give you x. Then 9 divided by 3 will give you what? 3. So you see that we have eliminated, we have cancelled, we have silenced y for us to get the value of what? X. So now we've gotten the value of x now, then we can easily pick any of the equation to get the value of what? Y. So you substitute the value of x into any of the equation, it will still give you the same answer. But for convenience purpose, I choose equation 1. So you know equation 1 is what? X minus y is equals to what? 6. So instead of writing x in the next step, I wrote what? 3 minus y is equals to 6. So you collect like terms. So since I would have moved 3, but because y is negative in nature, that is why I have to move y to the other side and move 6 to come and meet what? 3. So that is why we see that minus y, when it moves to the other side, it becomes what? Plus y. And 6, when it moves to the other side, it becomes minus 6. So 3 minus 6 give us minus what? 3. Then y is equals to what? Y. So if minus 3 is equals to y, that means that y is equals to minus 3. I hope it is clear. So our answer here states that what? X is 3 and y is what? Minus 3. So now let us look at example 2, where we will find out that there is no corresponding value, there is no corresponding coefficients that are the same in the equation. So now I said find the value of x and y in the equation. 3x plus y, 4y is equals to 12, and x plus y is equals to what? 2. So now let's solve this together. Equation 1, equation 2. I try to check the corresponding coefficient. None of them are the same. So the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 3, and the coefficient of x in equation 2 is what? 1. So they are not the same. So you look at the other one, the coefficient of y in equation 1 is 4, and the coefficient of y in equation 2 is what? 1. You see, they are not the same. So since they are not the same, using elimination method, you must try to make one of them have the same what? Coefficient. Because it is only when they have the same coefficient that you can easily eliminate them. So now in this case, I presume I want to what? Eliminate x. So because I want to eliminate x, you see the coefficient of x in equation 2 is 1. I use it to multiply everything in equation 1, and the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 3. I use it to multiply everything in equation 2. So you see the expression here, you see open bracket 3x plus 4y is equals to 12, close bracket 1. So I'm using this one to multiply everything. Then you see another one, x plus y is equals to 2. Then you see I put 3 here, I'm using 3 to multiply everything. So when I use 1 to multiply, you will still have the same thing. But when you use 3 to multiply x, you have 3x plus what? 3y is equals to what? 6. So now you see the next step now, I have made the coefficient of x in equation 1 and the coefficient of x in equation 2 to be the same, which is 3x, 3x. So now you see that I cannot easily what? Do my job. So now equation 1, for us to, since the coefficient of x have the same sign, we are to subtract 1 from the other, because of the coefficient of x is plus 3 in equation 1 and the coefficient of x in equation 2 is what? Plus 3 as well. Since they have the same sign, in this case we are to what? Subtract. So we have 3x plus 4y is equals to 12 minus 3x plus 3y is equals to what? 6. So 3x minus 3x will give you what? 3 minus 3 is 0. So we have 0x plus 4 minus 3 will give you what? 1. That is plus 1. Then we have what? 1y, which is y, is equals to 12 minus 6 will give you what? 6. So 0x is the same thing as 0. So that makes y to be equals to what? 6. So since we've gotten the value of y, we can easily find the value of x by substituting the value of y into any of the equation. So I choose to substitute the value of y into equation 2. Because in equation 2, x plus y is equals to what? 2. So now I replace y with what? 6. So when I replace y with 6, we have what? X plus 6 is equals to what? 2. So the next thing, 6 ought to cross to the other side, which will give you what? X is equals to what? 2 minus 6, which is minus what? 4. So if you want to express your answer in a coordinate form, you express it as what? Minus 4, 6. Why did you express it at minus 4, 6? That means that the x coordinate comes first before the word y coordinate. I hope with this example we can attempt more questions using what? Elimination method. So now we are trying to look at another method you can also what? Use in a simultaneous equation. One of the method we are to consider now, the next one, which is what? Substitution method. In a substitution method, you ought to follow the sequential order that I'm going to use. This sequential order means when you have two equations, the third equation must also be what? Involved. But when you are forming, you are the one to create the third equation. But when you are making the third equation, you are to make one of the variable the subject of the equation. You make one of the variable the subject of the equation. So how do you make one of the variable the subject of the equation? You see, in our solution, the first thing I did, I numbered the equation 1 and what? Equation 2. So now I want to form equation 3. I will pick any equation out of the two that is more convenient for me to make one of the variable the subject of the word equation. So I found out that I can easily use equation 1, because if I use equation 1, I will have what? A simple expression, which is what? Move minus y to the other side, which will give me what? Plus y. So it will become what? X is equals to 6 plus y. I have formed the third equation. You find out that it is only x that is in one side of the equation, then every other variable is in the other side of the equation. What this equation is telling you is that anywhere you see x, if you want to do your substitution, anywhere you see x, you are to replace it with what? 6 plus y. So now I've formed the third equation. Because I use equation 1 to form the third equation, I cannot substitute the third equation into equation 1. Instead, you will substitute it into equation 2. Because if you substitute it into equation 1, you will have 0. Nothing, you will see nothing, because you use that equation to form that equation 3. So if you use equation 1 to form equation 3, you substitute it into equation 2. And if you use equation 2 to form equation 3, you substitute it into equation 1. So in this case, since I use equation 1 to form equation 3, I will substitute it into equation what? 2. What is equation 2? Equation 2 is what? 2x plus y is equals to what? 3. So 2x plus y is equals to 3. Instead of me writing y, you see 2x. Instead of me writing x there, I wrote what? 6 plus what? Y. So I have now what? 2 open bracket 6 plus y, close bracket, plus y equal to what? 3. So open that bracket, 2 times 6 will give you what? 12 plus what? 2 times y will give you what? 2y. y. So plus y is equals to what? 3. So in this case, the next thing you do, you what? You collect what? Like terms. Collecting like terms means that we are to move the variables that are not. What is that now? That we are to collect like terms, we are to move the variables that are the same to one side of the equation. So you see 12 and 3, they are the same. So we'll move it to the others, we'll put them in one side of the word equation. So 12 ought to cross to go and meet 3. So we have what? 2y plus y is equals to 3 minus 12. So 3 minus 12 will give us what? Minus 9. And 2y plus y will give us what? Plus 3y. So you see plus 3y is equals to what? Minus 9. So the next thing you need to know is that you are to divide both sides of the equation by what? 3. So 3y divided by 3 will give you y. And 9 minus 9 divided by 3 will give you what? Minus 3. So now you substitute the value of y into any of the equation. So but it is very nice in this case because you've already made x the subject of the formula in equation 3. It is convenient for you to just use equation 3 directly. So anywhere you see y, you put minus what? 3. So we have what? X is equals to 6 plus y is equals to 6 plus, instead of writing y, we put what? Minus 3. So opening the bracket, we use this plus to open the bracket. So plus times minus will give you what? Minus. So we have what? 6 minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 3 will give you what? 3. So you see, we've gotten what? X value to be 3 and y value to be what? Minus 3. I hope this one is very clear. So we are looking at another example. Solve the simultaneous equation using A, elimination method, then B, substitution method. So now you see, if you want to solve, you must make a choice. Which method will be what? More efficient for you. So now they said we must use both methods. You don't select. You must be efficient in all the method. You must be efficient in all the method. So please, the reason why I did not do the graphical method today, I want to use this medium to to inform you to get your graph, because in our next class, I'm going to prepare for, we are going to discuss what? Graphical method. So in that graphical method, we will also learn, I will try to remind us of some certain things in graph so that we can get it what? Right. So now let's look at this. Now I want to use elimination method first. A said I should use elimination. So when you want to use elimination, the first thing I said, check for the corresponding coefficient if you can find any of them that are the same. But in this case, none of them are the same because the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 3 and the coefficient of s in equation 2 is 1. So the coefficient of y in equation 1 is what? 4, and the coefficient of y in equation 2 is what? 6. So they are not the same. So therefore, we are going to make them to be what? The same by alternate multiplication. So you use, I want to eliminate x, so I want to make the coefficient of x to be what? The same. So that is why you see the coefficient of x, the coefficient of x was used to multiply equation, the coefficient of x of equation 1 was used to multiply equation 2, and the coefficient of x in equation 2 was used to multiply the coefficient of equation 1. So when you use 1 to multiply, you know you will still have the same thing. So 3 times x will give me what? 3x, and 3 times 6y will give me what? 18y is equals to what? 3 times 13 gives me what? 39. So when you are subtracting, you see 3x minus 3x will give me what? 0x. Then plus 4 minus 18 will give me minus 14. Then it becomes minus 14y is equals to 11 minus 39 gives me what? Minus what? 28. So you see that 0x is the same thing as 0. So 0 minus 14 will still be what? Minus 14y. So it's equals to minus what? 28. So the next thing, you divide both sides by the coefficient of y, because we are looking for the value of what? Y. So if you divide both sides by the coefficient of y, you see minus 14y divided by minus 14 will give you what? Y is equals to minus 28 divided by minus 14 will give you what? 2. So we've gotten the value of y to be what? 2. So the next thing, how can we get the value of what? X. So for us to get the value of x, we what? Substitute the value of y into any of the equation, but I'm using what? Equation 2. So equation 2 is what? X plus 6y is equals to what? 13. So you see 6, instead of me writing 6y in the next step, I wrote 6 but open bracket 2. So now y has gotten a particular value, so you replace it now. So you have what? 6 open bracket 2 equals to what? 13. So x plus what? 6 times 2 is equals to what? 13. So x plus 6 times 2 is what? 12 is equals to 13. So now you collect like terms. 12 will move to the other side. It will now give you what? X 13 minus 12 is equals to what? 1. So that means that your x value is 1 and your y value is what? 2. So now we are to use what? Substitution method. So if I'm using substitution method, I can choose any of the equation to form my equation what? 3. So I believe that since the coefficient of x in equation 2 is 1, so I can easily make x the subject of the word formula. So that is why I choose to pick what? Equation 2 to form equation what? 3. So when I pick equation 2 to form equation 3, you see x is equals to what? 13 minus 6y. I've formed equation what? 3. So now in the next step, I want to what? Substitute. Now you said substitute equation 3, because equation 3 states that what? X is equals to 13 minus 6y. That simply means that anywhere you see x, you can put 13 minus what? 6y. So I now pick, since I use equation 2 to form equation 3, I'm going to substitute it into equation what? 1. So you substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Please, not equation 3 again. It's an error. It's supposed to be substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Substitute equation 3 into equation 1, not substitute equation 3 into equation 3. Is an error, please. So correct it. Substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So the equation 1 is what? 3x plus 4y is equals to 11. So where you are seeing 3x, you see 3x. Instead of writing x, I put what? 3 open bracket 13 minus 6y plus what? Close bracket plus 4y is equals to 11. So that 3 now we open the bracket. So 3 multiply 13 gives us 39. 3 multiply minus 6y gives us minus 18y plus 4y is equals to what? 11. So at this stage, the next thing you what? Collect what? Like terms. So when you are collecting like terms, you find out that what? We have 39. So 39 need to move to the other side of the word equation. So when 39 moves to the other side of the equation, we now have what? Minus 18y plus 4y is equals to 11 minus 39. So minus 14 minus 18y plus 4y will now give us what? Minus 14y. So 11 minus 39 will now give us what? Minus 29. So you divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is minus 14. It will now give you y is equals to what? 2. So you substitute the value of y into equation 3. I always choose equation 3 using substitution method, because equation 3, the variable has been the subject of the word equation. So we now have what? X is equals to 13 minus 6y. That is equation 3. So we said x is equals to 13 minus 6. Instead of writing the y, we put close bracket 2. So minus 6 times 2 gives us minus what? 12. So 13 minus 12 is what? 1. So you see the x value is 1 and the y value is what? 2. I hope with this example, some simultaneous equation using elimination method and substitution method will be very easy for you. Please go through this work again and again for you to have better understanding. And I believe that I really want you to have good knowledge. That is why I put this thing into bullet steps so that you can get it right. Make sure every bullet steps there is what observed and what carried out perfectly. So I wish we pay rapt attention again in the graphical method so that we will be more efficient and prepared for our what? Senior secondary school. God bless you. Thanks for watching and stay safe for us.